Memorial. On to Memorial. Yep. Shit. It's like you need just a lot of recovery. It's crazy. What's up? You got some like background noise. Turn it down. Rock sets over there. I have to just double my mag recovery. This is why we're dying. Just for the extra timer and tankiness. Elven District. I don't know. What was your name originally? Oh yeah, I remember you, man. Cyber. Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to kill her. What? Okay. Yeah, I just have to focus her down. Definitely want to kill that guy. Dude. Yeah, PC's way better probably here. At least performance-wise. We need damage. Essentially, all my characters look the same. I need to give everyone an individual style. Nah, see, like, here's the issue the main reason why I'm not swapping to PC for ESO anyways, because this game is going to become crossplay. What is wrong with the stats on this thing? The pin is so low. Ew. I'm sorry, I feel like anything under 10,000 pin is just bad. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe you have major minor breach. Still bad. Let's look at the tooltips. It's okay. But then the problem is you're going to run into people with high mitigation armor. So basically that's going to get nerfed. Yeah, I'm just talking about base pin. I'm not talking about major fractures and all that on top of it. I agree. Bro, you can't even kill anything with 30,000 pin. That's like, for example, um, I mean, I guess it's actually a good thing that people don't have super amounts of armor all the time. You know, not everybody you run across is like that, but you do run into some. I might have to use. I gotta get a. I even got Force of Nature. It's probably still not gonna be enough. I don't know about this one, guys. Let's get off the pack leader, maybe. Have to reslot everything again, probably. Actually. Let's see. I've had Hurricane Rage on this one. You're good. You know what? You mentioned your Raws. Okay. Let's see. Oh, E-Man. Oh, I might have to change this build though. Yeah, I might have to change it though. Oh, you know what? I wasn't thinking about it. Could you technically run Firebrand with Jarals? Would that be effective? You got an impressive dot on you plus the defile. Hmm. Where is my Jarals at? Might have to remake it. Yeah, I've actually tried the Reliquant Firebrand build. Pretty crazy. Okay, hold on, I gotta solve this first. What the fuck? Let's see. So I got Reliquant, I think, too. I don't even think I have the rings. We'll just try it with this version first before we try. Oh. Dude. Oh crap. Um, oh, I might need to put the healing done. Just gonna run 200 abilities. Yeah, but what about people that are constantly cleansing, though? That's the only issue with draws. Never give enough time for it to stack up to its full potential because they'll cleanse before it reaches it. Yeah, can always try it. Yeah, I think like 15 seconds per cleanse would be fine. So they just can't keep using it over and over again. A lot of the times that's what happens. You have people that are just have so much survivability in their kit, and they don't sacrifice much. And that's why these builds are strong, and every other build lacks because of that. Oh my goodness. For example, your build's basically 2 out of 3 completed, like 2/3, and their build is completely done. Fireband rallying builds. Yeah, I tested that actually. I was trying that in some of my clips, but I have to find a good balance for it. Oh, yep. There we go. I might actually go put it on if I get bored of this build. I'll go put that Reliquin Varan on with Firebrand. That's a lot. People. Wow, that was weird. These are doing stealth right here. I mean, I can go try it. I don't know if it'll be good. Okay. Watch out, I'm getting dumped. Come on. No, watch out. Ooh. There's a bomber here. Okay, perfect. It's not going to take much to get Werewolf back in line. If, you know, probably a good few buffs here and there will automatically put it back where it needs to be. Nah, 90% like most werewolves that you'll run into casually aren't are not built like that. There's some pretty good ones on PC, and we have a few of them here too, but not much. Dude, I hope the Berserker Werewolf, that was a monster on the rework. I hope it has more bleed damage than what it does. Or just being a Berserker, your werewolf abilities get a damage modifier. And then the pack leader one can get like heal modifiers or something. Or tank modifiers or whatever. Sustain. So many different things they can do. You know, if y'all run yeah, I know who they are, man. I know who Husky is. I've heard of the other guy too. Through people. Grimwolf's Skull Grimwolf. I wouldn't mind playing with them. See what they're to gauge where they're at. Dude, I actually hope the Berserker is like full black. Like full black, dude. Like full black, red eyes. Or whatever. Eye color don't matter that much, but Full black would be cool. Yeah, timer does suck. I just want to think Werewolf should just be toggable. If not, then make it a unique way to, yeah, amber, yellow, gold, orange eyes. I like the red eyes too, but I'm actually more into like the natural wolf eye color. You know, yellows, stuff like that. Oh, I'm dead. Yep, I died. I knew that was coming. I got stunned like 2 times and then died. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I need draws, but it's not a bad idea. Nah, I'd rather not. No, I'll just do. Just stamina recovery. Oh, I don't know. I don't even think it matters that much. We need to go try that Reloquin Firebrand build. So, the way I would do it, if I had the option to, is I would give Pack Leader and Berserker its own unique morph, so you can distinguish the differences between the two. And then I would come out with like skills, like skill styles to change the customization of your werewolf fur texture or color or whatever. So you can just choose between the two morphs and not worry about the color. Mechanics. Fundamentals. Mastering the fundamentals of the werewolf in the game. You think speed like running, or you meant like yeah, I'm just waiting, spin around. Oh, they're not gonna kill me. You don't even have to heal me. They're definitely not killing me. Titan huge Zergs. Yeah, I think it's actually possible. As long as you got the survivability and speed to keep away from them. You got Red's next district. Evan wins staff, hotspot hero. God, I hate that build so much. Yeah, they're running that meta. Oh, there it is. So stupid, dude. They gotta nerf Merciless Resolve, bro. Shit is so fucking overtuned. Yeah. Let me get that Reliquant build.
Yes, your possessions will be safe here.
Oh, they use that here too, man. I've ran into some people doing that. Queue out immediately. Like, I'm not trying to queue out, bro. I'm trying to fight you. Why would I want to queue out? I don't even care if I have 20k Televar. Like, why am I trying to queue out of the fight? I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know why people play like that, man. That's just not that's not fun. It's stupid, and it's just like, okay, you don't want to fight this guy because you don't want this guy to kill you. Okay, then fight him with the most OP build in the game. You should be fine if you know what you're doing. Like, why do you have to queue out? Like, and they just don't queue out like during, an IC. They'll queue out of Cyrodiil. I've seen them do that. Or they'll vice versa. Then you go to IC and you run into them again, and then they queue out again. So it's just like, I don't know, weird mentality thing. And then they queue out on the like strongest builds too. All right, so like, yeah, I'm gonna queue out on the strongest build in the game just to avoid fighting certain people. All right, I'll make sure. No, so the meta just means most effective tactic available or something like that. Um, so basically, it's the build in this game that's going to require the least effort but have the most effective output, be it by strategy, by buffs, damage, stain, whatever it is. And basically, that build, our play style or whatever, is going to surpass every other play style at that time. So, Werewolf is not meta at all. Essentially, running builds that take less effort, and it just way more powerful than yours. So you're gonna have to go at 100%, and they can go at 20% and still beat you. That's just how it is. It's just the nature of the game, and any game really, that is like that. Yeah, we can go back to IC. We'll just have to I'll have to run a more of a toxic build, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Need the sustain on here for sure. Oh, I need the Reliquin bracers and then the firebrand jewelry. Okay. I need to farm the rest of this name set. Phew. Recovery is completely just destroyed. I might have to use mag recovery enchantments or mag recovery Mundus Stone. Just meet me in IC because my invite thing's acting weird. So we'll see if this Firebrand Reliquin stuff will work. Might have to. Ugh, God, ew. So I'm going to do double healer. No, trust me, the more healers you have, the more OP you are. Yeah, I tried pill water, didn't really care for it. Oh, of course. I don't know. No hotspot hero right over here. Dude. Got a whole red group here. Now they're all dumping at you. They're all dumping me on me at the same time. That burst damage is so stupid. They need to nerf it. Dear God, bro. If I could focus one, but they'll just heal each other, cleanse each other. I'm gonna have to kill this one maybe. Here, God, dude, they're all dumping on me right now. Gary build, bro.
Come on, Regulus, you're being stupid.
Sorry, I just hate this so much. Watch out. That combo right there is nasty. That Dawnbreaker spin to win shit. Not spin to win. Fucking shocks. Look at that dome. Hey, Garu King's right here. We got one. Well, somebody. Look, it's the hotspot guy, probably. Dude. This is stupid. I say focus Chuck Berry. They're gonna try to isolate and focus one. Yeah, it's Chuckberry you want to kill. No, we all deserve having wind staff, I guess. So I guess that works too. Dude, where did all these people come from? Dude, all these people just came out of nowhere. I don't know where he went. They went. I don't think I like this build too much. The dots are okay. Alright. I'm gonna swap to my my other one. I don't think this is it. No, I'm swapping builds. I am swapping builds. It is just tough to kill them, dude. Yeah, I'm just using the mag recovery Mondas because I didn't have any way to sustain myself. Yeah, you could probably make it all damagey, but that's not my goal. Yeah, they're coming out with a new Werewolf movie coming out. Yeah, I've seen that. It's pretty good. I wonder. I wonder. Hmm. I do have a Discord. Yeah. Yeah, Rolliquin and Firebrand can't crit. You know,
Since I
it's like you can't find the good balance. It's something it's seems like it's something with the kit, right? With the werewolf kit. Cuz I'm always bouncing around. Yes. I'm bouncing around. I'm bouncing around characters, builds, and still can't seem to find it. I don't think it just doesn't exist right now. At least I don't feel like it does. I mean, maybe. I mean, killing potatoes, yeah, probably. But you can kill a potato on any build, though. I tried the split stat thing. I tried all points in health, all points stam, half mag, half health, half stam. Can't seem to really get it. It's like if you play werewolf, you have to have support. You have to have people to give you your buffs that you do not have access to by yourself. So like solo werewolf probably just doesn't cut it right now. I think it's just the werewolf kit, man. I don't think it has anything to do with the builds or sets. It's just werewolf itself. It's like bad. I mean, that's why they're reworking it, or one of the reasons. It's everything's power, like overpower creeping you. If that makes sense. Oh, you can invite me. The most effective werewolf build that I found is just Wretched Oakfather, maybe Firebrand at times. It's just balanced. It's almost balanced. There is still some things that it's missing, obviously, but it covers a lot of your weaknesses. I might have to use. Let me. Nope. They do have sheer venom. I'm gonna like maybe just jump on people. I don't know. But I was reading somewhere that this patch is more about burst windows. So bursting people might be more effective than dots. Yeah, I tried it. I didn't really like it. Yeah, I tried it out. I didn't really care for it that much. Yep. It was actually kind of funny watching them die sometimes, but if they had good healing, you weren't killing them. Let me grab something real quick before I go back. Dude, I wish I could use Hulking Draugr again. But it sucks now. Or it's just not to what it needs to be.
Every discipline.
Let me see. Yeah, with stamina, it makes you where you can roll dodge, increases your tooltip, and you can spam more. It was good back then when we had more. Let's see. Might have to just double into sustain or something. And just try to squeeze as much damage as I can. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was probably the best werewolf build I had. I haven't found anything that's come close to that ever since. That's max stat versus recovery. Yeah. But there is better sets now as well. Yeah, let's see. All right, y'all ready? Okay, mag recovery. Might need to swap. Do a piece of mine, so every time I get CC to get some recovery, I guess. I don't know. Memorial, I guess. Yeah, I think our best bet is just to wait till next patch. I don't know what's going on with that. That was weird. Or not next patch. Update 50. I don't know if they'll do that. They may. Well, I don't know. I think everything's up in the air right now. Who knows? They're probably trying to crunch the numbers themselves to figure it out. Maybe if the damn heal wasn't scaled off of like freaking max health and freaking scaling off of spamming magicka. I think Werewolf needs a stamina heal. I think that would be really beneficial. Yeah, dude, I would like be totally down with the Werewolf build. With the Werewolf not utilizing magic at all. Just stamina and health, physical prowess stuff, no magic, anything other than buffs. Yeah, noble, I guess. I don't like how pathetic they made the werewolves look in the, Oh, yeah. You talking about the animation video they did for Greymore? Well, to be honest with you, those were not accurate lore werewolves, in my opinion. At least not in the Elder Scrolls universe. Because in reality, you would have got the Skyrim variants if it was accurate. And those guys are monsters. They literally send giants flying and ragdoll people. Her being a half giant doesn't mean anything when you have literal werewolves running around killing regular giants. So what her being a half giant means nothing to me. Yeah, that's a beast. Those werewolves are definitely better than these ones right now. I'll tell you what. The fact that they're both in the same universe, it just feels like remember, it is a balance thing too, and it's a multiplayer game, so they're not going to be as powerful, obviously, as a single player variant. But it's like I really just want like good knockdown abilities, good ragdoll effects. You know, like any form of knocking somebody up in the air just to hit them, pins or anything like that, stuns, anything besides fear. I don't like actually just putting somebody down. Shoot, you know what? Yeah, at least send the NPCs flying if you don't want the players to fly. If you're going to be dropping dawn breakers on my head, I should be able to slap you and rip your head off. You see what I'm saying? I think that's a fair trade. I should literally, like, cleave one time and your whole head should come off your shoulders. I don't know if you've ever seen how massive those paws were in that game. Werewolf was massive. Even in this game, your paws are pretty big compared to people's faces and stuff. Yeah, I'll definitely do some Skyrim gameplay if y'all are down for that. I'll get all the mods and stuff and do a playthrough. You know, I can do that if y'all want me to. I don't mind doing a Skyrim run through. You know, I'll mod the crap out of it. I'll show you how to get some. I'll show you how to make your werewolf lore accurate or cool, I guess. Well, what I would do, okay, so there's a few different mods that you can download. So you got like Night of the Wolf mod, which is a werewolf lord mod. So what it does is you essentially turn into the werewolf lord that's in this game, like the Elder Scrolls Online werewolf lord. But instead of, you know, going full werewolf form, you go into the more human form werewolf. And what I can do is I can make a character that's essentially like the alpha of alphas, you know, and he can transform into that, or he can transform into the more bestial werewolf. And there's also a mod on there where you can download the behemoth werewolf too now, so I can also be that one as well, or I could be, you know, a generic werewolf, you know, my infected or whatever. So essentially, you'd be like Hercine's chosen one, you know what I mean? Yep, if you go onto PC or Xbox mods, whatever, it doesn't either one, and you'll find a Werewolf Behemoth mod on there. I forgot the name of it, but it's definitely on there. I've seen it on the, I think Nexus or something like that. But yeah, and the Werewolf Lord actually is pretty cool because when you attack in human form, or your Werewolf Lord form, you still like every time you punch somebody or claw swipe somebody, you still have the werewolf sound effects, and you can ragdoll people by punching them instead of actually. It's pretty cool. Like it's like a you pretty much attack like the Khajiit does with with the claws, but instead you hit harder and you ragdoll them, and you have the same werewolf sound effects as the regular werewolf does, and you're a lot bigger too than a normal person. But you will get attacked in towns even if you come in there as a werewolf lord. So they still notice that there's something off about you, and they'll attack you. So that mod is called the Night of the Wolf. It reminds me of that movie that came out in the '60s, Night of the Wolf or something like that. It was a werewolf movie. At least that name. But yeah, I'll definitely do a playthrough eventually. I don't care. You can be in my guild. You can fight me on other lines. I don't care. I'm not. I don't really. Yeah, there's Skyrim like play together, and I know there's multiplayer mods too, but it's not. Dude. I don't even know what's the point. Wow, 3,700 magicka. Recovery. Uh, it's more like they're hiding around a wall, and you can't hit them. Let's just flip their flag. Flip their flag. Force them to come out in the open, so they're not going to hide under the stuff to evade most attacks. If they want to keep this, force them to fight out here. Yeah, just stay here and we flip this. We flipped it. Got one. Dude. Yeah, I could try medium werewolf. I don't mind. He's a boss. I think you should be rewarded for playing werewolf if you have, if you know what you're doing and being, getting strong with it, instead of just everything just being granted to you. Yeah, but your picture looks different, like it's more modified or something. I'm gonna set the target up here if it's off balance every 15 seconds. I want them to take the werewolf, and I want them to make it where you can build in two different directions. You can either build the healthy scaling version where your heal scales up max health, and another version for the other morph scales up to damage. So like as long as you have weapon damage super high, or your high, or if your stamina is super high, it scales off of that instead. You know what I mean? So you can like split it. Or they can make it where it just everything works. I don't know. Just do that, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, they could definitely do that. Dude, Ratchet gives you so much damn recovery. They could... I don't know. Uh-huh. Wolf Among Us. Is that what you're talking about? Oh yeah, I played it. I liked it. It was cool. They were supposed to be making a second one. I don't know what they're doing with that. Dude, the issue with Monomyth is that the buff will fall off once you leave combat, so you have to retransform. For some reason, it treats the werewolf as a back bar. Yeah. So originally that's what happened, but I don't know if you know, they brought the company back and they're actually working on it. There's an actual trailer that came out about a year or two ago for Wolf Among Us 2. They changed the werewolf form too in the trailer. You should look at it. Yeah, I've been looking it up. I've been looking at it every once in a while to see if I find any information on it. It's like in a limbo state. I don't care. Oh. Let's try medium. Ew. Oh, this heal's kind of bad. 7k heal. Ew. Crit's not bad. Everything sucks. The base heal sucks. Hey man, I think at the end of the day though, I think they're gonna do werewolf justice. At least enough, you know. That's all we're asking for is just enough. At least that's what I'm asking for. I would like them to go overboard with the stuff, but they really got to touch up on the PvE and the role playing aspect, and then they need to also catch up on the actual PvP balance of it for it too. So they need to just do both right. I like what they're doing with the werewolf quest line too. New quest giver and removing the bite from the crown store. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Yeah, we'll just do pen. Yeah. I don't know if the I know they're adding new werewolf shrines to the beginner locations as well. I don't know what they're doing with I know there's a high elf werewolf quest giver or something like that. I don't know if they're changing anything about the quest. They might. I don't know. We'll see. I would like to see what's going on with the Sognamir dude. So the pack master that you encounter, he like turns into like a regular wolf. They don't really talk about him too much. I want a story mode with him in it. See, figure out what's going on with that guy. So supposedly you're like part of their pack. Remember when you join or whatever? Yeah, they didn't really do anything with him yet. Yep. I mean, they can make the werewolves fight werewolf hunters and stuff. The Silver Dawn and whatever. I was actually thinking what they could do to kind of change it up a little bit for werewolf weaknesses in the game. Instead of just us taking poison, 25% poison damage, what if they made it where we just take damage from the Fighters Guild abilities, and they have to go slot like a poison that does damage to werewolves, kind of like Wolfsbane or something like that, instead of just poison itself. Because poison isn't actually a weakness. That was just added for this game. Shoot. And you can make it, you know, like the silver bolt weapon or whatever. That should actually do a lot of damage to us. Yeah, I might do that. I might not. I don't know. They might do it. They might not. Yeah, I would like to see something like that and implemented instead of just poison damage. And 25% is a lot. Like, that's massive. That's like major berserk, minor berserk, another minor berserk, and another one. So it's like 3 minor berserks and 1 major berserk. Kind of stupid. Hey, but at least Dragon Knight isn't going to be the werewolf killer anymore. They literally removed like most poison attacks, didn't they? If not all of them. Maybe you could swap them out. So mainly fire is their main focus. I think they might be able to get poison. I don't know, but I would like to actually. So the main thing, yeah, because it's a dot. So dots hurt you because you have no way to have a heal over time. Unless you run sets that do it, or you just have a healer with you, or you have a cleanse. Werewolf only has 1 heal, and it's not a constant heal, right? It's a heal that you only hit 1 time and get a big burst heal out of it, right? You don't have a bunch of hots on you. You don't have vigor. You don't have the Templars stuff on the ground, and you sure don't have a cleanse. So that's why fire or any form of dot over time will hurt you. And that's actually how they gas you out too, by the way, because when you have like a 5,600 heal, even if you had a bunch of mag recovery, if they have enough dot pressure and you have no way to get it off of you or heal through it or tank it, they're going to gas you out and kill you because you only have one heal. That's really expensive. No, I mean, a dragon with poison isn't too far-fetched. At least not in my opinion. But what's that? Well, lizards have poison. Some lizards are venomous. You get like a Komodo dragons and stuff. Not really a bacteria, venom, whatever it is. You got snakes. So poison could be a thing. Sure, venom and poison's not exactly the same thing, but I can kind of see what they were going for. Yeah, I'm gonna travel out too. I'm gonna travel out and deposit and come back. Yeah, that's actually, I don't think that's the T-Rex bite being poisonous. I think that is a super far-fetched. They probably not really poisonous, but like very septic, like bacteria-ish, like similar to Komodo dragon. But reality, it probably wasn't the case. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but remember the thing about dinosaurs is they're always going back and forth and arguing about stuff, so. And I don't think T-Rex needed poison, bro. It would just bite you and crush you. You're dead. It literally was made to fight armored prey. Yeah, I know a bit about T-Rex too. But when it comes to this game, I hope they add stealth detection for Werewolf and have the ability to sneak. My goodness, dude. No, you want to do BGs? No, it's like... Why am I a freaking healer? I don't know. Like, why are they showing... Okay. So, in the concept arts... We can go to Greyhost, too. Let's see. No, of course. In the concept arts for they showed for the live stream, they have the werewolf in a crouch animation, or at least walking on four legs. And also on the anniversary cake that's coming out, also has a werewolf crouched on four legs. So they could be hinting at a possible crouch for werewolf, or stealth, or whatever. Yeah. Nothing, dude. Honestly, the most powerful predator, in my opinion, to ever exist was a megalodon. Thank you. Especially the recent estimates on them and upsized. That wasn't an apex predator. That was a macro predator. It ate other apexes. And even the Leviathan, the giant whale, was much smaller than your average female megalodon. That's just aquatic, though. And then for land predator, it would be T-Rex. Ah, man, this might be tough. I'll just use this food. We gotta stick together or we die. Right? Hmm. Yeah, they did. Well, that's what they speculate. Unfortunately, we don't have a body because it's a shark. It's cartilage. Um, that's why it's called Ototus or something like that, and it has like a very Odota. I don't know, Ototus megalodon or something. Very similar to like a bull shark or a mako or a lemon sharkish, yeah. And it got longer, but its weight also went up, so it still has bulk. So massive bite, strongest bite force of any known creature that we know of. Yeah, that's one of the speculations. We don't really know. Something like that. But it doesn't really seem like the proper body to be hunting whales, but that's just my opinion. But who knows? The average weight of a megalodon was like 50 tons, dude. 50, 60 tons. Now it's like the largest estimates is like over 100 tons. That is massive. Put that in perspective, T-Rex is only like 9 to like 11 tons. If maybe 12 now because of Bertha. But so essentially it's like 10 T-Rexes in one. It's crazy. Dude, they got a lot of fuel power, man. Oh. Dude, why are people so tanky? What is this? It's like a team of healers. Oh, well, that would have been bad. Almost got bombed. Yeah, Mako Shark is the fastest current shark that we know of. Yeah. Very fast. I've seen videos of that thing chasing speedboats. Wonder if Focus 10's out. Oh. Chasing this amber arena. I'm back at the spawn, I think. No, I got one. I grabbed one. Okay. This power sigil's gonna make my damage go insane. Probably. Wow, they're still surviving the power sigil? Damn. No. That's crazy. Because I queued for Gray before we went to BG. Another power sigil. Yeah, that power sigil's nuts. It just makes your damage just like double the amount, something 100% more or something like that. Ooh, somebody's bombing in this group. Okay.
We've got the relic by Akatosh!
Do a lot of damage, bro. Like, we're just farming them. Like, what? Yeah, because they don't have all that extra mitigation from champion points and stuff. I noticed that in Raven Watch too when I was playing it. Yeah, 36-0. What the? That's crazy. Yeah, I think the one thing about Battlegrounds too, as long as you focus on doing damage and you have somebody healing you, it's not really much of an issue. And I actually like Battlegrounds more than I do Cyrodiil when it's, or at least the old BGs. Okay, we'll queue back to. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. So how much recovery do I have with this ability? It's all right. Lowest. This was like. I need more. You need to have at least. 2,000. Yeah, you can just drop people, kill them really fast, you know, but yeah, I don't like it. I didn't like those potions. We can do Raven Watch. I gotta change this morph out. We're gonna go there. I'll take Rage off and put Fortitude back on. Alright. Okay. So I don't know if it's active or not. We'll find out. By just hopping off. Oh no. Never mind. Nope. Blue have everything. Yeah. Let's see what happens. gonna bring this to the flag. Yeah, it's taking a while to kill this thing. I don't know if they'll make another world film or not. I would actually like them to expand more into the universe instead of just focusing on Selena and all them. Like, different characters or something. I'm tired of those ones. Not Selena, Celine, or whatever her damn name is. Celine. Oh my gosh. I knew that was coming. Yeah, it was. This is so annoying. Dude. Oh, this is ridiculous. There we go. Focus this guy now, I guess. Well, that's what the new Werewolf movie is going to be about. It's medieval. With William Dafoe on it. These guys got. I don't know if they have a lot of survivability or what. I don't get this. Just didn't make sense. I mean, I ain't got 22K pin. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I mean, those guys weren't hitting me hard either, though, so. So it could just be a combination of stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just. You can have really good stats. I feel like sometimes it just doesn't matter. Probably because of kit. Oh, somebody died over here. Favorite. Yeah, no, you're right about the 40k resistance. This thing, it doesn't even matter if you have that much. They still one-shot you. Or can. Um, my favorite werewolf movie is like, I got a few actually. I can't really. I like the Wolfman 2010. I like An American Werewolf in London. I like Bad Moon, even though it's kind of corny sometimes. I like Dog Soldiers. I like the Van Helsing Werewolf. I like some of the classics as well. I like the Howling, or the first Howling. I don't really care for the other ones. There's a TV series that came out back in like 1987. And it was called Werewolf. You can find some of the episodes of it on YouTube. Yeah, there's a few. There's a bunch. I like a lot of them. I mean, there's really bad ones too, though. Like really bad werewolf movies. Like horrible. And also, doing werewolf movies are it's kind of difficult because you don't have like, especially if you have a low budget, it's very difficult to get something decent. Now, there's some really good story, like short films I've seen that are pretty decent. Um, because the story was actually good. Or they have to use more like the Wolfman look because of the lack of CGI and all that. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you get lucky like that, man. Sometimes you'll catch somebody with 100K Telvar on them. Yeah, man. Underworld's okay. My only gripe I would say about the Underworld series is that the werewolves look kind of like not the first werewolves, but the second ones, like second gen Lycans. Their faces look really weird to me. I don't know, like kind of cat-like. There's like something off with their face. I don't know. Yeah, it looks slobbery. I like the first ones, but even that one could be better too. I think my favorite werewolf design in a movie or show, well, a movie first would be the Van Helsing. That one's the best one, even though it's CGI, it's crap. But um, you ever seen that werewolf movie called Red Riding Hood? It came out in like 2011. The story was stupid, but the werewolf, it was just a giant like black wolf thing. That one's pretty cool if you want more of like a wolf uh form. I think. Oh yeah, I actually forgot about Werewolf Beast Among Us 2013, made by Universal Studios. That one was pretty good. I like the werewolf in that. It had like a silvery grayish fur, would look really cool when the moonlight was hitting it. Sure, the movie wasn't the greatest, but it's pretty cool. I would actually recommend watching it if you like werewolf movies. That Wolfman movie that came out last year, dude, like I don't know why. I liked the only thing I liked about the movie was the dad, like the grandfather werewolf. He looked more like the original like Werewolf of London 1935 look, somewhat, and the show their perspective on what it looks like to, what they're actually seeing from their perspective. That's something I really liked about it. Other than that, that film was kind of bad. Um, they looked weird. Like the dad one did. He was losing his hair and stuff. Dude, I don't know. They were treating it like an actual disease, virus or something. It's called the mad. I think it was called like the mad wolf disease or something. And in those werewolves, they're permanent. They don't shape shift back and forth. Uh, so, and then you got. I liked Werewolf by Night from Marvel. I like the comics version more uh than the live action little show was okay. It was pretty good. Dude, I don't understand why they keep going back to the um werewolves that are just more human, like near human. Like I don't know why they keep using that one. Like why don't they use the ones that are more wolf-like? Why does it have to be that one all the time now? Is it just budget? And damn right, it's Marvel, right? Marvel should have a lot of money, so budget should not be an issue for them. But whatever. They wanted to go back to the classic black and white film. Yeah, he might be. I think in human, yeah, kinda. Well, I was just looking. I came across this comic. It's a Marvel comic, and there's a character in there called Varkalok, which just means werewolf in Romanian. But anyway, he's like a wolf lord in the Marvel universe. He's like the creator of werewolves in that universe. And in that universe, at least in this comic, he captured the Hulk and he dragged the Hulk into like a werewolf hell. So if werewolves die, they'll go there usually, and they'll be punished. And it's weird. Anyway, he was fighting this. He fought it, and this thing like swallowed Hulk. Like it literally just ate him. And the comic came out last year, I think, or 2 years ago, a year or two. Pretty crazy. And in that same comic, Hulk teamed up with Werewolf by Night. Yeah. So, but Varkalok is like a cosmic, not a cosmic, but like some super deity werewolf or something. Yeah, I've seen that episode, Ultimate Spider-Man. Yeah, Werewolf by Night was in it. Yeah. Don't worry, kid, I don't bite. Something. I think that's what he said, or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, Varkalok is literally like Varkalok. I don't know how you say that damn word, but like the strongest werewolf in the Marvel universe. His name literally means werewolf. It's funny. All right, I need to. And I think Varkalok wants the werewolves to become primal and feral and nature, like he's like the god of that or something like that. I know that that Wednesday Netflix show had some werewolves in it too. Yeah, and I just picture Werewolf by Night just being Marvel's Wolfman. Literally so similar. Hey man. Yeah, it might actually end the stream actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Alright, I'll catch y'all on another one.